Oh, surely you notice Jesus didn't change the world. I mean, the story has it 2,000 years ago, and he did all these mighty things, and I mean, he even got crucified for it. It didn't change the world. It wasn't for that. The world's made by God. It's perfectly made for its purpose, which is to bring you to the kingdom of God, not change the world into the kingdom of God. That was already extant. Heaven was where God was. He made the world of the transitory, the universe of the transitory. That there might be a place where children are nurtured into adulthood, life eternal. How is it done? Oh, by all sorts of lessons, all of which are ordained by him and personally supervised by all that love him. To do what? To bring you to love him, to trust him, to want to trust him, to bring you to have this desire and this value that you always trust him regardless of all things. And this universe does that very well. We're not here to change the universe into all good. It's a mixture of presenting as good and bad, that you might know the difference. And you do, quickly, or you wouldn't survive here. And you have a great longing to survive. It's what we call selfishness and self-interest. And it's a great blessing. It gives you a primacy to stay at school. Even when you think things are difficult, you fear death greater. Good, that means you stay. Do you see? The lesson that you need for life eternal. Good on you. Bless you. Well, what's the purpose of this lesson? Or that your primacy of value and desire is to trust him utterly. For his goodness, his love, his being our dad. That you enter into the fullness of knowing God as dad in this way. Loving God as presented in the Jesus story. One that loves you. This is your desire to trust utterly in his love. This is the purpose, to have this desire. This is what this world achieves wonderfully. Don't change it. I'm not praying for the Prime Minister that he does so and so. I'm not praying that the world be made better, except in one single eternal regard, that from it we come to trust God utterly, and that this is our desire, to have such trust. And so we practice thanking him for all things, regardless of the appearance. It's our trust, you see. We have this overwhelming desire for God to exist and be, and to trust in him. Wow, how extraordinary. Yes, it's so extraordinary that there aren't many people around that seem to exercise this. Because they're all in heaven. Trillions and trillions and trillions of them. A family beyond your comprehension, but not God's. And he wants more. He wants us, you and me. And this is the ministry of Jesus. I've given them your word, your name, Dad. I've told them your name's Dad. That if they get this right, that they're born of you, they're loved as your children. You love them. You're all powerful and all good, all loving, all kind. And that it's their priority to know this. And that they want this priority. They long to have this trust that they see in me in the story, as Jesus. I'm the hero of the story. And of course, all children want to be the hero. They want to love God with all their heart, soul, mind and strength. Well, the story is successful then, isn't it? They're modelling themselves on the perfectness of God that they're preoccupied with. And every lesson here, every stress, every difficulty and every blessing, all press them to love you the more. All shepherd you into your eternal embrace. Dad, because you love us and you're the living God, Father of the living, for all live unto you. Wow. May we have this eternal desire that you be, Lord, that we trust in you utterly. By your grace, your loving kindness, our Dad. Love you, Dad. Oh, thank you, Dad.